Hi guys, Justin here, and right now I'm going to be taking a look at this vacuum cleaner. It's a Titan 16 litre 1300 watt wet and dry vacuum. Now usually when I do a review I've used the tool before and I can give you a bit of an idea what I think of it, where actually with this I haven't opened it yet. It's just come from Screwfix. I bought it just earlier today. I suddenly needed one for a job which I'm going to use tomorrow, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this video of me actually opening it up as well. So here we go, let's take a look. I did buy some bags. I didn't want to end up getting this vacuum and then realising that there's no bags in it. So I bought 5 pack of bags, vacuum bags. These were £10, so it's not bad, is it? £2 a bag. So we'll have a look at those in just a minute. Let's get this box open. So initially I was looking at getting a Henry vacuum, a pneumatic Henry vacuum. And the price that I looked at initially was actually quite good, but then a couple of days later it had gone up £20, and I was a bit kind of, I don't really want to spend that much money. It was looking, the cost was around 135. I just didn't want to pay that. This is more powerful, it's got a bigger volume, and this was only £45. Let's see how it goes. This was £10, so this cost me £55. So that's less than half price of one of the Henrys. So let's have a look what we've got here. Obviously we've got the casters, and I'm guessing that these are just going to be screwed in. Yeah, I reckon these are going to be screwed in. I won't go through putting it all together because it'll kind of take a bit too long and boring probably. Here's the hose. Initially looks quite good. It's probably not as good quality as what you'd find on perhaps some other well-known vacuums, but hey, you know, I have only paid £45 for this. Just bear that in mind. Got some pipes here, obviously. There we go, so we can make that quite long, and I guess that'll fit in the end of there. That's quite good, because you can then make it as short or as long as you like. Okay, I quite like that idea. So here's the vacuum itself. Ah, look at this. They do give you a bag. That's handy. Well, that's all right. I've got 6 bags now. That's going to last me. That is going to last me a while, I think. But that's good. I can show you this without having to open those other bags. So that's everything from the box. We'll just put that over here for a moment. So your on-off switch, so that's protected by this clear rubber cover, which is quite nice. The lead looks quite long. When I saw a review of this, the Screwfix review, I'm sure they said something like 5 meters. That probably is about 5 meters. That's not a bad length. Not a bad length. Of course, it doesn't roll up like your Henry would. We'll put this on in a little while and have a little listen and see what it sounds like. So it feels pretty good. It's not heavy at all. I think there's something in here because we haven't got the end of the hoover yet, have we? There we go. So there's some instructions. Let's put that back on there for now. So we've got the instruction book. Chuck that in there for now. These are the screws for the casters, but they're pretty good casters. They do swivel all the way around, so that will give you, I guess, really good mobility. You know what I mean. be able to move around quite easily with all four wheels moving around as such. So there's the end of the hose for your kind of carpet cleaning. Again, it's kind of cheapish looking. There's no brushes on it, there's no fabric on it. It really is just plastic. But then of course you've got your M-piece here, which is always good for getting in those nooks and crannies. So that's all right. That's pretty good. This is a wet vac as well. So I know that with a wet vac you tend not to have maybe brushes and fabric on here. But it has got a powerful motor, so maybe it doesn't matter too much. I guess we will see. So got the sponge cover here which goes over the motor, of course, and that protects it when you're using it just for water. So when you're sucking up water, then this obviously protects the motor from getting wet. And I do believe that that is the sound of the sensor, that when this fills up with water, then that will shut the motor off. I do know that, I heard that on another review. So it does only go down in one position, which is quite nice. So you haven't got to, you know, worry about wiggling it around too much. It kind of sits into position quite well. I like these quick release catches. I do like that. It's quite nice, pretty good. I like that. So what shall we do then? Let's stick a bag on and then we'll get this thing fired up. So, blimey, can't remember the last time I put a bag in a Hoover. Let's have a look on here. Okay, so it's telling me I need to, that needs to go round that way like so, and then onto here. There we go, that's it. So that's got the bag on, that's how it says put it in. So that's in place there. We'll put the, of course, because you got the vacuum part here, haven't you? So it has to actually go around the motor itself. So let's pop that. Okay, not as easy to put back on once you've got this on here. Why is that? What am I doing wrong? Ah, I've got it back to front. Silly me. There you go. Ah, it's getting a bit frustrated with that then. Yeah, so it's slightly offset that motor, that's why. There we go. That goes in quite easy. Silly me, forgive me. So this has got a blower. Apparently this has got a blower function. I did read that on the specification. Okay, we'll look into that one in a moment. So let's get it plugged in. Let's put this in here. Let's put this end on here and let's plug it in. Okay, so we've got it plugged in. I've got the hose on there. I've just put the small end on there. Let's see how it sounds. Not too bad. Got a bit of shock. That's pretty good. Little bit noisy. I don't think it's over noisy. It's not more than your kind of regular cleaners, to be honest. So obviously this is suction, and if we take this out of here and insert it on the back. Hey, I like that. You can't really see because I haven't got much hair, but there you go. Nice blowing function. This will obviously still suck here, and this will always blow out here. Okay, fair enough. Did just notice the end of this comes off quite easily. I'd be tempted to put a Jubilee clip onto here, because once you've got this in here, you haven't really got much to pull out, and you're going to end up pulling the pipe, and that might end up coming off of there, but it's not a big issue, not a big issue at all. What do I think? I'm quite happy with it. I'm quite happy with it, to be honest. Not bad for the price, £45, as I've said already. Just wondering if I can put these on without screwing them in for a moment, just so we can see. There we go. Let's pop these on very quickly. There we go. They do go on a particular way. So you do actually screw these on as well, but it's quite nice because they locate themselves into position. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to be using this on site, and I'm also going to be using it in my workshop. So I'm sure I'll be able to just somehow get an adapter or just use that end straight onto the end of my power tools. So yeah, pretty good, I'm thinking. Quite happy with it for sure. Lead, I'm quite impressed with the lead. Feels quite sturdy. There you go. Quite pleased with that. Quite happy with that purchase. As I said, £45. Got this from Screwfix. You've seen it fresh out the box. I haven't used it yet. This is brand new. Was going to spend a lot of money on the old Henry, but decided to go for the cheaper version, and I'm pretty happy. I hope you enjoyed this this video of me opening this Hoover, and if you're thinking about getting one, then this has helped. I guess you could ask me how many stars I would rate it. Right now I'd probably give it a good 3.5, maybe 4. You know, it's just the quality isn't 100%, but it's going to do the job, I reckon. And you know, we'll see how we go. So hope you enjoyed that. Do have a look at some of my other videos, which you'll see if you click on my channel or you subscribe down in the corner there. It would be great if you could subscribe, really help me get those numbers up, and I can give you guys more videos. That would be fantastic. Okay, good. That's me done. See you next time.